AJ. Nice to have you. How are you, AJ? Welcome back. It's good to have you back on the show. We're just talking about YouTube and success. How are you?
Hey Stephen, I'm good man. How are you?
Yeah, good. Good to see you. How's your day been today?
Yeah, it's been going good. Earlier I could not join and actually I saw your message. That's what I thought. I saw the notification. That's what I thought. Just I'll drop in and say hi.
Yeah. You're always welcome to say hi on the show, and it's great having you. You remember last episode
Yeah,
we were talking about the Fry Festival with what's his name, Billy McFarland.
I don't think I was there. Was I?
Oh, you remember that music festival that guy scammed all those
Oh yeah.
people?
Sorry. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Fire festival. My God. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy to do something. And I remember you're a salesperson. We were talking about Jordan
Yeah.
Belfort
Of
in
course.
the
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. Did you
Um,
see that? Did you see that documentary? Fire.
Not yet. I saw some interviews with Billy McFarland. I have
Oh,
to
okay.
check the documentary out on Netflix when I can. But have you watched the whole documentary?
Yeah. So that's how I got to know about the whole thing because since it happened in the US and I did not follow it when it happened in real time. But yeah, I saw it through the
Yeah.
documentary and that's I did search on what happened actually and what that guy was doing and all. It's pretty crazy.
I know. Why would you do such a thing like that? And you're just making the music industry look bad.
So yeah, I think I know I still believe what he started off maybe it was a good thing for him, but he lost sight of it and uh, I think during the sometime he realized it was never gonna hold up. But then he did not say that. He just went ahead with it. I think that's what
Yeah.
was the problem.
And I saw some vlogs on YouTube, right? And basically, there were these, I think they were like 18-year-olds. They got on this random plane, flew over to the Bahamas. The plane didn't have any air conditioning whatsoever. They got off and they got into this old shitty school bus, and they got there. All these tents weren't even up. It was oh god, a nightmare.
For sure, man, for sure.
You know, how do people? Yeah,
Yeah,
you there?
sorry.
What happened?
Yeah, sorry, man. I got a call and I had to go out. I could not hear anything and I had to just reboot my phone. This thing is weird. I don't know why.
No.
Yeah. So that's what these people, I think they just thought, they could go enjoy a festival by just paying a little bit of money. And probably it was something that was not, it was some new model of music festival.
Mm.
Though it's like 24 hours, 48 hours of music festival without any sleep. And it's all glitz and glamour, right? So probably that's what got people excited for it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just a kick in the teeth to the music industry, AJ. Like that's just denigrated. Like there was a woman in the Bahamas. She lost $50,000.
Yeah. They were the
She had to
caterers or
prepare.
something like that, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. And then she ended up putting a GoFundMe
Right.
page. She raised 200K, and then someone wanted to get a middleman and take their cut. Like, what a stupid way to screw someone over.
Yeah, no, there are all such people involved in any scam. Alright, so
Mm.
I don't know if you. So there is this. You can check that out. There is this company known as Theranos.
Mm-hmm.
Just Google the company known as Theranos. It's Theranos. It's basically a company that was dot funding without any solid. I think I told about this last time also. So it's even weirder story. You can just check it out. I think the founder for that one was a lady, and I think she's also facing a lot of prosecution and everything.
Yeah, there's like so
It,
many scam companies going around,
yeah,
and I
it's
know
all
they,
false promises.
yeah, and like a lot of these stockbroker, like what people do, I don't know how they do this. There's been companies in the Philippines scamming people on fake stocks,
Right, right, okay.
you know. And you've worked in sales too. Have you come across people scamming, or you've stayed away from that stuff?
So, of course, there are a lot of people who come across, especially, how do you say it? Scams are always there. I don't know how prominent it is in Australia, but you get a lot of scams, especially with the technology there.
Yeah.
People call you and tell you there are like easy fixes to get rich, easy ways you can earn money.
Hmm.
Basically, then a lot of pyramid schemes at that. So it's how you. There are a lot of stuff like that, and of course, ideally, you. The best thing I would say is always when you hear about any new way to get rich, there is no
Mm.
easy way to get rich as far as I have come across. So always be, what do you say, curious and just keep researching on anything that you come across before you indulge into it. So as a salesman and as a human being, that's what I do.
Well, you have to like Dr. Phil was quoting about oil companies. They do this. People claim to say, "Oh yeah, I can double your money if you invest in this oil company." Uh, but then, hey,
Right.
if it sounds too good to be true, tell them to get fucked.
Yeah, that's exactly. There is no easy way to get rich with, and everybody wants the shortcut, right? So, and of course, people know that, and that's how. So let's say that I come up with some kind of scam and you don't fall for it. But I could easily find 10 people who can fall for it. So
Mm,
for any scam there are takers. That's the whole point.
I know. I know. Why are there scams,
Uh,
AJ?
what are they?
Yeah, why are there scams?
Because of course you are pay. So the person who is doing it, he is doing it for the money, and
Mm,
he can easily get the money from, let's say, hundreds of people by just tempting them, showing them some sign of richness or money or some better life that they get. And all of us are searching for a better life than what we have right now. And of course, at different points in our life, I guess it depends on a person. Maybe when you see, let's for example, if somebody approaches me at my worst, where I don't have any other option and I'm looking for an easy fix to get some money, and
mm.
somebody says, you give me 10,000 now, within a month I can give you around 30,000, so that's a good deal for me. He's
Yeah,
doubling or
that's
tripling. Yeah, so and let's say if I'm at my worst and I'm looking for that ready fix right now, I would take a leap of faith. That's it.
yeah. They targeting old people. I know they do it in Australia. They target pensioners, especially email, because a lot of the old generation don't use email,
Right, right. Yeah,
and
technology is there.
a lot of the old generation go to pay their bills at the post office. I do the same. I pay all my bills at the post office, do my banking at the bank. But now with this online banking, how do you know if it's coming from the bank or if it's a scam? You don't know.
Exactly, actually, very true, very true. And
I
yeah,
never.
emails. I remember, seeing a lot of. There was a mail. I think it's around almost 10 years now. I received a
Yeah,
mail, a UK guy who was saying that. You remember the company Chevrolet, when Chevrolet
yeah,
come to cars?
Chevrolet.
Yeah, so this in the mail, that guy was offering me the car known as Captiva, and he said he wants to give me a Captiva. All I had to do is pay for its transport from Delhi, that's the capital, to my city, and so at that point of time, I was also new to all this stuff, and so I actually responded and everything. I did talk to that person, and luckily for me, I did not have any money on me that I can. So he asked me was, he wanted me to share. I don't remember the amounts now. He wanted me to transfer some amount right now, and he'll send me the car. within as soon as possible. And I did talk to a person, and the person I talked to seemed foreign, I would say, because he had an accent and everything. I don't know if it was a true foreigner or anything, but so that's how that guy hooked me in. And this was around 10, 12 years ago.
Hmm.
And I came home and I talked to my dad about it. And also, of course, my dad called his bluff or whatever, but I never responded to it anymore. But yeah, looking back, I knew this was a big scam, because after I would have like sent my money over, there was no way of tracing that person or the money that would have gone
Mm.
with that. And
Did
all
he
he said was, yeah, go on.
did he keep ringing you, or did he annoy
Uh,
you, or?
No, so the first time, so I did contact him. We did have a conversation over phone,
Ah.
even though his initial contact was through email. But then afterwards, when after talking to my dad, he did try to get in touch with me, I think, for like a couple of days. But
Hmm.
I like ghosted him in a way, I guess. That I think so. Or I don't know if I said I'm not interested. Right now I don't remember, but yeah, I did not go through with it anyway. Sure.
Did he stop calling you, or did he keep pestering you?
I think yeah, he must have stopped calling her. I don't remember. It's like 12 years ago, so I must have blocked him or
Yeah.
something, because yeah, I think anyway that was the end of it.
That's the thing in sales, because I know you're a salesperson. Now, how many times would you keep uh, following up a prospect before, and if they're not answering you, when do you say, okay, they're not interested?
Okay, so the first call, whenever you talk to somebody, you get a vibe whether he's either remotely interested or not interested.
Hmm.
And if they say they're not interested, you don't at least push that person for some time.
Hmm.
Some people just don't call him ever again, but there is always a possibility he might feel differently at a later time. So you take it and keep it, in your kitty. So, but yeah, so if somebody is interested, you try to finish off the sale as soon as possible, because as a salesperson, the more a client thinks about what he wants, he might not choose to do it again. So as
And
so
that's
maybe, yeah, it depends on what I'm doing. So right now, if I'm selling them a course or something, you call him up every 2 days or something, until he says a no. So if he says a no, I back off, of course. But until he or she says a no, I keep on following up and trying to get that sale.
Have you ever been told to? I'll say it on the air. Told to fuck off in sales.
Ah, yeah, of course. So
Yeah.
that, yeah, of course. You have, well, I have been told to, yeah. So I have sold a lot many stuff in my time. So uh, yeah, so I've sold. I don't know if you remember. I've sold events. I've sold
Mm.
FMCG products. I'm selling educational courses right now. So there are many times, so that depends on how that person is at that mood, whatever it is. So some people get very rude to you, and also you understand that anyway, there's no point talking to him right now, even though you did
Mm.
not do anything wrong per se. So you just move on. That's it.
And that's the thing too. Like in my company, there's sales, but you know, I try to do my sales over email. At least it's recorded, because on the phone it might be a bit of a hassle to cold call an agent who's in the United States. So I do it on email.
Right, right.
How do you find emails better, or do you like to be on the phone?
The problem with emails is, as long as you don't know, like you, I don't believe in cold emailing, because that seldom gives you results.
Hmm.
But if at all or if at all, let's say, you can't just wait for somebody to respond over an email. Either you call them and then tell them that you're sending an email, or after you send an email and you tell them that I've sent you an email, check it out.
Mm.
So cold emailing never usually works for me. It's very rarely, because most people don't respond to cold emails. At
That's
least I don't.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting you say that as a salesperson, because in my experience with cold calling, I would cold call, but it never get me anywhere. So I found cold emailing has worked far more better for me than actually on the phone.
That's good for you then, because at least you have emailed people who are, how do you say, decent enough to reply you back.
Because you got to think in like any music industry agents, they're very busy people, AJ. They don't want to be sitting on the phone. So if you email
Right,
them,
right.
they've got it in
Yeah, it makes
writing,
sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
and it's
Well, I don't
formal.
know about that industry per se. Probably that's why.
And as long as it's formal and you're not spamming them, and you have the email signature. Okay, that's a decent email. I'll take the time to talk to AJ about what he's got to offer.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But
Hmm.
maybe I over my career, maybe it would have been I could just count it on my two hands, like how many times people have responded to my cold emails.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's there
No,
for sure.
but whatever works for you is what works for you.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
good on you.
exactly. It's totally different. And I think the market that you are handling and the market that I'm handling and the people I'm in touch with, and that also varies to an extent, I would say.
Hmm. Oh, it has to.
Cool, cool,
It's going
cool.
to vary to every extent in sales, AJ. Whether you're selling
Yeah,
stocks, telecommunications, cars. Sales is tough. And by the sounds of you, you're a people person. So how are you with negotiations in sales?
I'm not gonna say that I'm like Chris was or it's someone like that, but yeah, it's okay.
Hmm. I mean, negotiations is probably, when you're back and forth, cold, when you're in contact with your prospect, you could be talking to him for 2 weeks before you get that sale.
Right, right, right. That's pretty sure, pretty cool. I get you, Stephen.
What's the longest time that you've been in negotiations with a prospect before they said yes?
Oh, months I would say. I remember right off the top of my head when I was having this event management gig. I used to contact them for like 2 months before they started to give me a meeting also where I could actually pitch what I could do for them.
Two
So yes,
months. That's wow.
yeah, but in a way, it worked out in a way because I was lucky to get that date, and that I earned a lot from that date. So looking
Shit.
now, I just and I think over that time I was stupid enough to follow them for 2 months. To be honest, now thinking back, I would not have done that right now.
So
This was I think around six or
had
seven
him
years
on
ago now.
you had him on your CRM for 2 months. Good on you. And did you get the
Yeah,
sale?
yeah, that's what. So 2 months I was
Wow.
behind them, and they then only they gave me a chance to pitch to them. After that, I got it actually. Got that thing. It was a gig for a concert, I would say.
Yep.
But it was a big deal, and I was able to pull it off with my friends and company, of course. But I don't think I would have put in that much effort maybe right now because I would have moved on.
Yeah, well look at this Ramstein. It took him 3 years to play at Madison Square Garden, and it was a lot of sales behind the scenes. The band
Right.
Ramstein, and to play at Madison Square Garden, that's not an easy place to get a gig, and that was I'd say 3 years it took.
Oh, okay. It's pretty awesome. No, that's
When I
what.
was
So
first,
when you understand that you want to do something, I guess you do it in that way, and nothing else comes close to giving you that personal gratification or satisfaction.
exactly, you have to be satisfied with what you do.
Right, right.
Sales
Mm.
is. Do you think there's a lot of patience you need in sales?
Oh, for sure, for sure. You need to be patient to listen to your bosses. What do you call? You can call them abusers over the phone. You need to be patient to understand the issues that are faced by the client, faced by your team. So yeah, it's a it's a weird game. But yeah, many people, almost everybody does sales sometime or the other in their life. So I guess I would have to say lucky are those people who don't have to do it throughout their life.
Mm, exactly. What else do you do? Like, what are you doing now for you? Are you work? You, I know you're working. Are you?
Yeah. So I just dropped in. I will probably have to get back to work again. I got like an hour of work left. Yeah. So I just saw your notification. I thought I'll just come. So now everything is work from home. So I have the liberty of working at my own time.
Yeah.
And like I told you, I'm working for a edutech company which provides online courses for students who are looking to enter the workforce. So this
Nice.
involves what do you say, graphic designing, content creation, digital marketing, stock market, and everything on a basic level, enough to
Mhm.
get them a job or an internship somewhere. So yeah, I'm working for such a company. I have a team of like 20 people below me who are salesmen per se, and I'm like their lead.
You mentioned too. I think you mentioned about there was a company called Neutralite that was. Is that? Have you heard of Neutralite?
Nutrilite is something related to health supplements or something like that.
Or was there? There was another company, Nexus or I forgot.
Uh,
Ah,
no, bro, nothing comes to mind right now.
bugger. You know when you have that thing in your mind and then you're trying to remember it and you can't.
Yeah, yeah, that's all right. You just ping me later when you get a chance.
Oh yeah. No, but like, yeah, no, it's interesting. You know, sales can. I've already. I don't know. Sales to me, it was just boring. You know, when you're
I
getting
wouldn't say
constant reject.
boring.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can get depressed and those kind of things, but that's what. So it, so almost every salesperson gets rejected. So that's for sure.
Mm.
But people who go forward and keep on doing it, they tend to get successful at some point or the other. So it's a personal call for those people, till when they need to keep on doing.
Yeah, because when you dial in, say, 120 cold calls on a telephone, that's very. Ugh. And then people are just saying no, no, no. Oh yeah, send me the quote. It can get
Right, right.
frustrating. Have you
Yeah,
been through that?
oh, almost all sales go through that. Almost all converted sales, and I'm pretty sure like you also must have, let's say, contacted, let's say, a number as 10, and out of which almost 9 people would have wasted your
Yeah,
time, I would say. But yeah,
yeah,
you just keep on doing, like, because you need to do this to go ahead and move forward. So you keep on just doing it. You are also doing sales. You are selling yourself actually, to agents and all.
exactly.
So you need to keep on doing it until you get that breakthrough.
Yeah, and it's something that, yeah, of course, you have to do it. We've got to do things we don't like doing.
Yeah, that's what success just lies outside your comfort zone, right? That's what the major mantras are about.
Mhm. And it's very easy to burn out in sales, AJ.
Yeah, very true, very true.
So, what are some strategies that you have that you can tell the audience that you put in when you're having a bad day in sales?
Yeah, so that's exactly what I do. You just have a bad day in sales. You don't have a bad life in sales. So
Mm,
almost every sale you're not gonna get through. So you just regroup yourself and start again fresh, because every new day is a new attempt, a new thing that you can try out.
mhm,
So I think so when I started my event management business with my friends, like in 2014, I did not have any kind of experience. So my friend had some kind of technical experience. So and I was the main salesman for the company.
mhm,
So and it was very difficult. So I started slowly. I got referrals through my friends, and so you build step by step. And of course, you go through a lot of rejections at start and throughout also. But you just regroup yourself, pick yourself up from where you left off the next day, because every new day you just have to push on. That's all you can do.
mm. Yeah, I can remember when I started Shiels Productions in 2020. I had a lot of rejection, but that's just what it was. I kept going because I love what I do, AJ.
See, that's what being passionate about something you do helps also. because
Mm.
you know that you are doing something that is creating value, and you are just trying to make sure somebody else sees it that way. That's all.
Yeah. I can see we've got Sean Samort back on the show. How are you,
Hi,
Sean?
Steve. Not too bad. Hi, AJ.
Hi, Sean.
So I can see you're discussing sales.
Yes. Talk to us, Sean. What do you do sales?
No, I'm IT. I'm not a salesperson.
There is sales in IT as well.
Yeah, but what I do, I mainly do, like, just tech support. I don't sell products, Steve.
Ah, gotcha. But IT, like AJ, Sean's in IT, and there is salespeople in IT. AJ.
Oh, yeah. So any product that comes out, it has to be sold to other people. That's the whole point. So,
I know that, but I don't sell the products. I just
yeah,
fix the
I get
products. That's what I mainly do.
Mm.
right. That's cool, bro.
That's the thing. I'm not a salesperson, and I'm just mainly just the guy who troubleshoots the problems and fixes them.
Sean will be the wolf of IT. He'll be the Jordan Belfort of IT, AJ.
The only difference is I actually try and fix the computers, not do a dodgy job. Put it that way.
Exactly. Nah, it's all good, man. But yeah, no. Well, I think Sean. Did you hear about that Fry Festival? That Billy McFarland who scammed all those young people of their music tickets?
Yeah, I heard about that the other day. Remember, it was on one of your shows.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, and
Sean was at that show. Yeah.
yeah, were you on that show, Sean?
Yeah, I was on there for a little period of time, and I heard about that. Man, that guy was cunning and calculating.
How did you get away with that?
I don't know, man, but apparently there's a Netflix documentary on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's on Netflix. You should watch it out.
it's on Hulu.
Stephen, I think I might drop out a bit. I'll catch up with you in some time. Cool.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for coming on, AJ.
Okay, thanks, Sean. Nice to see you again.
I'll see you again, AJ.
Yeah, so Sean, yeah, it's just pretty sad to do that. Like on YouTube, you got people actually vlogging
About the
the
incident.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? We've got to watch the Netflix documentary one day.
Yeah, me too, man. But other than that, All Elite arcade games, I've been playing it. I've been signing up my wrestlers. I'm doing a good job being a manager.
I want to get the PS5 game when it comes out. Well, I'll probably get the
Oh,
PS4 version, then buy the PS5, version once I get a PS5, whatever that is.
but
It's still sold out everywhere, the
I know,
PS5.
fucking scalpers, mate.
Yeah, big money, man. They just
I
show
know,
on Facebook or eBay for big money.
bastards, mate.
Hmm
Who does that? Scalping.
I don't support them. I'd rather wait and
Mm.
then support those fools.
Yeah, but if you keep playing arcade, it gives you tasks, and it shows you how to book your matches, and you make money being a general manager. It's pretty good. Never thought I'd be a good general manager in the wrestling business.
The next Eric Bischoff or Teddy Long.
Yeah. Oh, they were good general managers, weren't they? Eric Bischoff. He's old.
Bischoff was a,
He
well,
was a dickhead.
cunning, crazy lunatic, man.
Why? What did Eric Bischoff do?
Do you remember? I don't know if you remember, but he always seemed to favour Triple H.
Yeah, bastard.
Teddy
Yeah,
was like, holla, 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 player.
I know.
Always fun, man. Every time I think of him, I just think of how he used to, like, you know, when you always used to put wrestling tag team matches or make him fight The Undertaker.
Well, wasn't there a time like John Cena when he was champion and he went against Kevin Federline? Remember that?
Yeah.
Britney Spears, that whole Britney Spears feud, and then Christian was a heel with Chris Jericho. They had triple threat matches. But dude, they had some good matches. And Cena was champion, like Cena was, and he had
Red
that
Hot.
I Quit match with JBL.
Yeah, he was red hot in 2005. Him and Batista were red hot.
I know. But then Batista, I think it was '06, Batista gets injured.
Yeah, I think he was fighting Mark Henry in Steel Cage.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like, poor guys, like, champion for nearly a year and then he got injured.
Yeah. It's quite sad, but what's Batista? Batista's in Hollywood, eh?
Yeah, he's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nice. How have you seen the new Fast Furious 9 with John Cena?
No, have you?
No, apparently it's supposed to be good. You're supposed to see the heel side of John Cena.
They've overdone Fast and Furious now.
Yeah. I mean, Hobbs and Shaw, I thought it was very slow in the beginning. It just felt like it was just dragging on. And then at the end, okay, it started to become like Fast and Furious. Roman Reigns was in Hobbs and Shaw, by the way.
Yes, I was going to say, yeah, he was in it as well. Roman Reigns, he was in it. And someone else, I died.
What's that?
Wasn't there someone else in it besides The Rock and Roman Reigns?
I don't know. Really don't know.
Imagine John Cena turns heel like later on in second WWE one.
Yeah.
No, lose
That
to
would
Roman
be.
Reigns.
That would. That'd be interesting. But Roman Reigns is boring as fuck to watch.
Well,
He's just
he's a heel
boring.
now. He's a heel now, Stephen.
Yeah, they changed his entrance music.
Apparently now he's formed a stable with the Usos called the Bloodline.
Yeah.
And he's Universal Champion and they're the tag team champions.
Yeah. Shit.
But you know what's good about that as well? Paul Heyman's their manager.
Yeah.
I think that's a good move, I reckon.
Like Paul Heyman was always a great manager in the wrestling business.
My dad always said that he was a good talker, you know. There was one question, right, on the WWE website, who has the best mic skills?
Yeah.
And Dad said Paul Heyman.
What about at ECW's One Night Stand, he said to JBL, Stephanie didn't want to work Tuesdays.
That was Triple H.
I know.
Yeah, Triple H didn't work Tuesdays, that's why he was champion.
Man, I feel the All Elite Wrestling, they got their community again. Like, they're trying to bring back that Attitude Era sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, MJF, the Inner Circle, they're fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, all Elite, what, the WWE, rejects are on there. They're thriving on there.
Are they? Shit.
You know, like Matt Hardy, Christian, they're thriving on there big time now.
Wow. Huh. No way.
Look at Christian Cage. He went to TNA and was like champion there.
Shit. But
You
what
remember when he was
after?
in TNA, remember?
Yeah.
He was champion, then he Then he went back to WWE.
Yeah.
And he didn't do much.
He was a good wrestler. He was on the. I was listening to Christian Cage on the AEW podcast. Keep listening to that, Sean.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Yeah, support your local wrestling podcast, son.
Yeah.
Anyway, Aubrey Edwards, she's pretty good. She's awesome. She's a great referee. Anyway, Christian Cage was on it. He was talking about he's moved down to Florida and shit like that. And, you know, he's basically basically said he was training in his home. He's come back to wrestling. I think he met Tony Khan like 7 years ago.
Wow.
7 years ago. Like, Christian Cage, or Christian, his name, he was in WWE. I think he was in WWF with Edge, and he was tag teaming with Edge.
Yeah. But Edge seemed to have got the better luck with him, because Edge has had multiple world championships, you know, in WWE.
Serious? I know, Edge was awesome.
Yeah, Edge was champion multiple times.
I know, because he knew the business. He wanted to step away from the tag team thing, which is fine. It's business, man. Like,
yeah. Like, wrestlers always seem to stand out when they go solo, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Shield. When they split, they just got their own personalities.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even Evolution, Randy Orton and Batista left Evolution, they stood out.
Evolution was probably, they're going to be remembered and DX for a while. But the thing is, WWE's dying out. It's dying, dude. They've gotten so big that it's like they're a PG company. John Moxley doesn't regret leaving the company.
You notice, like, it was mainly obvious they were dying out, in my opinion, when during the America's COVID situation last year when they had no fans.
Yeah.
Like, you'd notice, like, the glaring problem straight away.
Well, I could tell everything was just so scripted. Like, Randy Orton punt kicking Ric Flair. He never punt kicked Ric Flair. That was all set up, dude. And you could tell, man, it was set up.
Like, if he actually punt kicked Ric Flair, he would have killed him.
Yeah, like that punt kick. I don't know why the WWE took it away, but I think he's given concussions to CM Punk. He had to, I don't know, I think it was Armageddon or something. He punt kicked CM Punk and he had to take the night off.
Holy moly.
Well, they weren't strict on concussions back then, but Kurt Angle had concussion and they just kept wrestling. It's not like now.
Now it's all, you know, the stage has been, you know, the stage has changed now.
I know, man. But that's the beauty about all elite wrestling. It's wrestling. It's wrestling at its best, dude.
Exactly.
You know, they're trying to, like, Dustin Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes. Remember the first pay-per-view? Fuck, that was awesome. Bret Hart walks down. Man, they appreciated Bret Hart.
Yeah, Vince swift him off big time. Look, when he took the belt off him without, you know, telling him.
I know, Vince can get fucked.
You know, I'm talking about the Montreal screw job.
Yeah, that was
pretty. Where he took the belt off him and he didn't even tap out.
I know. What a shit way to retire, man. What a shit way to retire, dude. What do you think of me? My avatar photo. Oh, you can see on the screen now.
Superman.
Super Shiels, it's called.
Super Shiels.
Pretty good, eh?
Not bad.
Yeah.
When they modify your hair and add the glasses, you'll probably look like Superman.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. No, but that's the wrestling business. It's always changing, dude. I'm being on the road 300 days a year, man.
Last year, WWE weren't even on the road a lot. They were literally in one spot.
I know. Crazy, man.
I know it is.
It's crazy. Like All Elite Wrestling, they got like a whole catering team.
Wow.
You know that?
They follow them all year
Serious,
round.
man. Yeah.
Impressive.
I just gave you a gem.
Oh, man. I don't think WWE do stuff like that.
No. Well, they do now, but back when Kurt Angle was wrestling, they had to provide all their own medical and health care.
Oh, goodness.
Crazy, dude.
Different attitude back then, Steve.
I know, it was like the Attitude Era, or what you can call it, is what it was. That's just how it is, Sean. The Attitude Era, my friend.
One of the best eras, I reckon.
Best eras in wrestling.
They went to PG and that's it. It just stopped, went stale.
I know, I remember when it went stale for the first time, dude. Like, it was strange.
It's, yeah, I stopped liking it around, 2010, when they started all the childish skits. I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, I know. Why are they starting to do childish shit?
I don't know. Ask Vince McMahon.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Ask Vince McMahon, dude.
Vince McMahon. I like how you said that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. Yeah, no chance.
No.
I know, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So how's your day been? Did you end up playing your video game?
Well, I didn't get a chance to set it up, dude. I'm trying to get my PS3 up again.
I thought you were going to play PlayStation with someone online tonight.
Yeah, I did.
How'd you go?
Not bad.
Yeah. What happened? You lost?
Yep.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is shit, dude. That is crazy.
I know.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Stone cold motherfucking crazy.
Man, I always think I'm bad at online gaming.
Yeah, you should. Like online gaming, it's a skill.
You have to play all the time, dude.
I know, and it's very easy to get addictive. That's why I don't know. Like, I don't have a PlayStation in my room anymore.
Do you still have the old one?
Yeah, I still got the 3 lying around somewhere, but I'm too busy creating YouTube and podcasting, Sean, and doing that sort of stuff. That's what I do.
It gets like that. Heck, I'm busy working.
I know,
That's
man.
the thing.
But you do what you love doing, Sean.
That's it, Steve. That's it. No, you like being an entrepreneur, and I like being an IT guy.
Can I get my computer hard drive, please, sir?
Or, here's one. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
No. I put it in the water. Because Google said I could put it in the water.
Dr. Google.
Google can get fucked.
Here's one. On the IT crowd.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Go for it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, nah, don't play it. I don't want to get pulled off. I don't want to get this episode taken down. But I believe you. I'll check it out later. But, yeah. I'm trying to grow a beard, Sean. Remember we were talking earlier about growing a beard? I've got to get... Apparently I've got to try out that minoxidil or something like that.
Where'd you get it up from?
Oh, the pharmacy.
Did he actually tell you that?
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube as well. Like, I want to grow a beard. Like, I've been watching these shaving tutorials on shaving my beard.
So this stuff will help you grow a beard.
Yeah, do you reckon I'll look good with a beard? I'll be honest.
Depends, man. It'll probably be weird seeing you with a beard, but then I'll probably get used to it after a while.
You serious? Like, I did this emoji with myself, and I had a beard, and it looked pretty good. It was like, yeah, that's my dream. You reckon it'd be weird?
Can you send me it? Can you send me it?
Yeah, I'll do it now. But, like, that's what it is, you know? Like...
Hey man, what's up?
Yeah, you going, dude? Where you from?
I'm from India.
Yeah, what do you do for your career?
Right now I'm in my college studying political science as a bachelor subject.
Man, that is so cool. And how many years till you finish your degree?
How many years do I have to finish the degree? I mean, it is a 3-year degree, but I'm in my end sum, so yeah, it's already finished.
That is so cool. That is amazing. And
You know
what's your
what is
name?
cool? Sorry?
What's your name?
My name is Abby. You can call me Abby. I mean, that's it. Abby, anything.
You know, it'd be nice to meet you. I've got a YouTube channel, and I'll put
Uh-huh.
the link in the chat. And if you'd like to subscribe, you get new videos every Friday.
What's the name of the channel?
Shiels Productions, or you can go to my bio and you can check it
Yep.
out.
Yeah, definitely. And what does it deal with? Does it deal with the wrestling stuff?
Nah, music, but we're just talking wrestling on the podcast because you're on the Stephen Shiels radio show. I do radio or podcasting.
So I subscribe your channel. I think I would be seeing your content very soon.
Yeah, I already put some videos up today on YouTube.
Yeah, I guess there's this radio show with Audrix and record labels in Melbourne.
Yeah, everything's music.
Yeah.
So if you wanna learn music, you can comment on my YouTube videos, Abby.
Definitely, man.
And
So
you can share them around.
yeah, definitely, I would be sharing it around. So something I said it like, I just wanted to say that, it's not very usual that you can find a wrestling podcast or kind of a talk show on this app. So it's kind of an unusual.
No. We're talking about All Elite Wrestling, you know, the new company.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard.
Now, WWE is a PG show, and we're talking about, me and Sean, about when Batista and John Cena were in their prime, but then the company moved to PG, and it was shit. So All Elite Wrestling is
But
like they're bringing... Yeah, go on.
But a lot of people say this, that the wrestling is now bad and it does not have the same kind of a thing that it used to have into the Attitude Era or in the Ruthless Era. But haven't everything has changed with the time? Not only wrestling, hasn't even the movies, hasn't even the times, haven't even the people, the whole mindset, the whole generation hasn't changed. I mean, you have to think about it, and it has changed with the time. And you can call it progressive. You can call for the wrestlers. I mean, they don't have to go through the hospitals for various headshots. They don't have to worry about getting some kind of injury. So it's kind of progressive, but at the same time, it's not that wrestling. If you are still waiting for that hardcore Mick Foley or that kind of wrestling, then I think we are out of time. I mean, that would be very out of time to say all that.
We are, but like All Elite Wrestling, like they're not hardcore wrestling, but they're actually wrestling. It's not scripted like the WWE, Abby. Like, they're wrestlers that are free to wrestle. It's not like they're told what to say, but like the Attitude Era with Steve Austin, those were the great days. Miss those times.
I think it all started
Yeah,
died
I think
down in WWE when Eddie Guerrero died, I reckon.
Yeah, that's
Hi,
sad.
Stephen. Hi, Stephen. How are you?
Oh yeah, Sheik. Good. How are
I'm
you?
fine.
I man.
Glad to
Welcome
be
back.
here.
Hello.
Been somewhat.
Uh, so the thing is that so the
Yeah,
thing
go
is
on.
that Attitude Era or the whole wrestlers were there and present. If even if you pick anyone who was not winning that much matches, but even if you pick one character or one wrestler in the Attitude Era, he had his own story, he had his own fandom, and he had that same level of star level. And Attitude Era is whole another. I can say wrestling was at its prime or its peak when it was Attitude Era, and after that it's Ruthless Era, but Ruthless Era still kind of carries it. But since what can I we say, PG era, John Cena era kind of a thing happened when John Cena was on Prime. The product got very soft, and now wrestlers what really do are they play games or
Ugh.
kid
Yeah.
oriented. It's very kid oriented thing.
It is, and it's targeted for kids. Like, and that's why I don't watch WWE anymore, Abby. It's for me the matches are just boring.
Yeah,
It's
me neither.
scripted.
I don't also.
I
I
I
think
I I know every move Randy Orton's gonna do. Like, there's nothing original with Randy Orton anymore. They took away his punt kick, and I know the RKO out of nowhere. Great.
Mhm. I think what WWE is right now doing, or like what the board of directors wants to do, is that they want to have a Disney kind of a model. You see, with the Disney, it's soft,
Yeah.
it's for the kids, and it targets the soft population who depends on their parents for everything. If they want to apply the same thing. So
Mm.
I think in a business way, they are having their profits. They are cutting off wrestlers. They're going to Saudi Arabia for all those pay-per-views. They are doing all those marketing level things. They are making underwear with John Cena name, and God not what they're doing. But I think they're doing a Disney thing with themselves.
Yeah, you need to, like, if you want to watch wrestling, you got to watch All Elite Wrestling, Abby, because it's Chris Jericho's gone to All Elite, Cody Rhodes, Christian Cage, Mark Henry. I'm sure you're familiar with Mark Henry.
I'm familiar with everyone. I mean, the recent
Yeah.
one was Daniel Bryan that was set to appear in the Chicago pay-per-view, and there's
Shit,
also talk.
Daniel Bryan. Is he gone to All Elite Wrestling?
Yeah, he signed with All
Shit.
Elite.
And Matt Hardy debuted in the middle of a pandemic. So did Sting.
But and the one thing that I want to really see is that there are strong rumors or there are strong speculation that CM Punk can make his return with AEW.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome because CM
That would
Punk.
just elevate the thing, you know. It would be awesome to see AEW having all that people. Then you have in WWE some kind of Monday Night Wars shit.
Like, what's going on with WWE laying off all these wrestlers? Like, you seem to
So
get
the
run.
yeah, so the thing is that many of the reporters ask the same thing to Triple H, and now this is Triple H. We know he's a man who will speak something which would be very much what can I say, not very real, but still he gives this answer that why WWE is cutting so many people off is because if you look the record of WWE before AEW or 3 years 5 years back, WWE was really hiring a lot of people. He hired a bunch of people from Impact and bunch of 12 to 13 people from Impact. They hired a lot of
Yeah.
people from Honor. They used to hire a lot of people from Japan, and they were hiring so many people. But the thing is that on the card there was not that much space. Even after being a 3 hour show, a lot of people were kind of bored with it. So they are cutting down every what can I say, a jobber kind of a person, and they want to keep the more exciting characters on the board. So that is
Mm.
what Triple H.
Well, Randy Orton's still there. Like, like, this is what saddens me when Christian won the World Heavyweight title. a week later on SmackDown, Randy Orton just takes it away. Like, Christian should have had his fair go being the champion. He was a champion in TNA. He did very well in TNA. He's doing well in All Elite Wrestling. Cody Rhodes was fired from the company. Dustin Rhodes as well.
The thing is that why Randy Orton is still there. A lot of people ask me, or whenever I'm discussing the thing, that they kind of have the same question, that why Randy is still there. I mean, John's not there, Batista is not there, Brock's not there, Christian, Edge, all the peers he had in the Ruthless Aggression era, no one's here. My simple thing is that Randy doesn't know anything else than being in WWE and wrestling. John, he's getting movies. Batista getting movies. Again, Edge, he had something. Edge had an injury, so he's out. You had Christian, never had a really good career in WWE. He was always that rough cut guy who used to be out of WWE, very underappreciated. So he's not happy with WWE. So all these people are gone, and then you have this Randy Orton guy. So he doesn't really know anything more than WWE and wrestling. So he just likes to stay there. He can be gone for like some months, but he likes to stay there. So I think that's the only reason.
Well, Randy Orton's been in the Condemned too, and he did very well, but he's getting old. He's slowing down, and
he's 41.
He's done it all. He's succeeded already in the business. And
Royal Rumbles, WrestleManias, Elimination Chamber, beating Undertaker. I think he's done everything.
Yeah, youngest world heavyweight champion as well. What's next?
I mean,
he was better. He was always best as the legend killer, because Randy Orton as a babyface was just weird. It sucked.
But now the fact is, he's kind of himself a legend killer, and there's no more legends left to kill. Now the wrestlers are very young, very rookie wrestlers. So I think he needs a character change. He needs kind of an old Viper kind of an attitude where he's more reserved, very more calculative kind of a person. I would like to have that kind of a thing from Randy. I don't want him to, act like he's in his 30s. That would be very stupid to look at.
Yeah, true. I'd like Randy to go to All Elite Wrestling.
He would never. I can tell you this. He would never.
I'd like to see Randy Orton become his old self again.
Maybe, but there are a lot of things that we watch, but it's really not there. So what about Sheen? I mean, he doesn't like wrestling, or what happened?
Yeah. The problem with the WWE is control. It's too much politics. Backstage politics.
But but if you're talking about WWE, we have to remember this thing, that WWE is kind of a thing which has always worked. Whether it's the Vince's father, he used to own the territory business. He was doing this thing, so it was again into one hand, and then Vince has run the company and taken the company from, what can I say, a small territory in New York, I guess, or in Texas. It was in New York or Texas, I remember that. So from there, he's make this country into an very this global phenomena, or that global kind of a thing, where everyone on every country at least has some kind of fandom over it. So I think he has controlled everything. So he has that kind of a nature where he thinks that he's kind of thinks that he's kind of God. I guess I don't know.
Nah, the guy's a prick, Vince McMahon. I don't like him. Like Donald Trump. I know people don't like Donald Trump, but Donald Trump actually brought Vince McMahon out, and Donald Trump made Raw commercial free. This was years ago. And Vince got pissed off, and then Donald Trump sold it for double than what he brought it. So he screwed Vince.
Yeah, but Steve,
over.
it would have been scripted though. That's the thing.
That
would have been scripted. Yeah, that was scripted. No way would Vince sell WWE. No way in hell.
He would never sell his. He could, what can I say? Vince could sell his wife, not the company.
That's just so real.
That's the thing. Vince McMahon would never sell WWE, not even for Donald Trump.
But what about all that money coming out of the arena? Was that fake money?
Yeah, that was fake, dude.
I thought it was real. It looks so real.
That's the thing about wrestling. You have to make people behave it.
I was like, shit, and they had a whole media conference with the signing, and Stone Cold Steve Austin literally stunned.
Don't take that too much seriously. It would have been all a scripted thing. So by the
Yeah.
way, where are you from, man?
Yes, it would been all scripted, dude. Heck,
Sydney,
what
Australia.
I can't believe some people actually thought Vince McMahon died in that car accident.
Yeah. So I mean, sorry, I did not got you. Where are you guys from? So
Sydney, Australia.
Sydney.
Sean's a regular guest on my podcast.
Okay, that's nice. So so what about Australia? Does Australia has any wrestling kind of a business over there?
Yeah, but it's like underground indie sort of stuff. You never hear about it.
Uh-huh.
Be like a word of mouth. There's really no wrestling. There's no wrestling company. Is there any wrestling companies in Australia, Sean?
Well, there's a company here called AWF. I went to one of their shows many years ago, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, wrestling circuit. Other than America, I've seen like Japan. They have it. Mexico, they have it. And these I'm talking about the popular ones. So in United Kingdom, I guess in UK there's one that's very popular. And the next thing I highly speculate if there's any other country which has kind of a popular wrestling company.
Supposed to be that New Japan Pro Wrestling's very good to watch.
Oh man, you should highly highly recommend you people if you like hardcore wrestling. You should see what was the name of that guy? I forgot his name. He's an hardcore legend in WWE. Mick Foley, yeah. You should see Mick Foley in New Japan. In the matches, he uses barbed wires. There's blood. He's cutting off ears. He's biting some nose. He's biting the head. They are using that Japanese kind of steel weapons and all that thing. And there's blood and all that gore.
Is that stuff real, or is that?
I mean, blood is real, but they use that small blades, and whenever they are into an headlock, what Hogan used to do is that he used to put a little, blade over his maybe in armpits or maybe in the, tongue or somewhere else. He used to hide that tip, and when they used to do a headlock, he used to just take that out and he used to make a little, what can I say, scratch over his head at a place where there would be a lot of blood would come out. So they used to do that thing. But with Mick Foley, I can say that's real. I mean, he's a crazy dude.
Yeah, what about thumbtacks as well?
Oh man, that's very painful. That's fucking painful. I've seen
like
a picture of a guy. He was on that thumbtacks and all that, and his back looked really shit, man.
Like Randy Orton, he tried to RKO Mick Foley on thumbtacks, and Mick Foley reversed it, and Randy Orton literally landed in thumbtacks. That would have fucking hurt.
Yeah, man, that would really fucking hurt me. I mean, just imagine one thumbtack, piercing into your maybe foot, and it pains so much. So what happened when so many thumbtacks would be in your back and in your legs and all in every body part? So it would definitely pain.
I don't know how they. So those are real thumbtacks.
They are very real. They are stick to their body. There's blood and all that thing. So I think that's real.
So is this all scripted? They're going to say, okay, we're going to use thumbtacks in this match?
So one thing that I want to tell you guys is that there are two things. Like one is fake and one is scripted. Fake is something which is not real. Scripted is something is like, this is going to happen. We are going to a ring. I would give you a punch. You would give me another punch. And at that moment, we will give an RKO. And this moment would be, we are going to, end the match with the finisher. Now, this is all a planned thing, but you really don't know how the planned things are going to go. There have been a lot of injuries when you perform a certain move. Like with Seth Rollins, the guy was doing a power bomb, and it was, I guess, 2015, 2016. So he was doing this, and what happened is that when he was going for the power bomb, one of his ankles, it got twisted, and for that he was like out of action for 11 months. So it is all scripted. Like they know what to do at what time and when to finish the match, but they also don't know how the match is going to end. I mean, about with the injuries and all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there was thumbtacks in TNA as well, because I remember TNA, and I think it was 2006 to 2008. That was starting to grow, and then Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff went to TNA, Ric Flair, Mick Foley. It was growing.
Sting was there, Mendes, and all that people.
Why did
Kevin
TNA
Nash.
die out? What happened?
Simple one reason, they want to make TNA into WCW.
Oh.
I mean, they wanted to compete with WWE, and doing so, they invited a lot of wrestlers that used to work for WCW, like all those old guys. And one of the guys that was in it was Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan is very, egoistic person. He likes to manipulate everything. He likes to things go by him way. So he had an open contract, and he changed the way how the ring was. Before it was a 6-sided ring, he changed into a 4-sided ring. He changed the division's name from X division to High Flyers and all that thing. He introduced a lot of things that was in WWE. He, wanted to replicate what WWE was doing, and in that, the TNA lost its charm.
Yeah, that's a shame, because TNA was different. They thought that octagon ring was pretty cool.
Yeah, and Hulk Hogan wanted everything to look like WCW, which was already, kind of failed thing. So, I mean, it's because of Hulk Hogan. A lot of people say it's because of Hulk Hogan.
Well, I mean, Ric Flair had a couple of matches on TNA.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff and Matt Hardy were on TNA for a while, but Matt Hardy's on All Elite. Jeff Hardy's on WWE. But that's a shame with TNA, because Kurt Angle, he was in his prime. He had some
He looked
fantastic
fucking
matches.
awesome. He had all this cyborg kind of a look where he used to come to the ring, he used to give a person, a couple of moves, and the person won't even be able to move himself. And that was the whole thing. But it just went off, and, now nobody watches TNA that much.
I know, it just looks shit.
I think it died when AJ Styles left.
Yeah.
And Samoa Joe and all them.
And that's the problem. That's what I said. I mean, the Hulk Hogan wanted people who used to work in WWE, and doing so, he invited a lot of, old wrestlers and a lot of wrestlers who was not in the market. And because of it, talent like Samoa Joe, talent like CM Punk, talent like AJ Styles, Christopher Adams, or what was the name of the guy? I forgot. But yeah, these were all the original. Yeah, Christopher Daniels. And they were not very satisfied with all that because they were not getting the proper time they should be given. So I guess that's the reason.
Yeah. Well, Dixie Carter, I don't think she was suited to be a manager, as a wrestling manager.
Yeah, she was more like a reception kind of a person, but nah.
And then Kurt Angle's wife had an affair that fucked things up too with the Jarretts, apparently.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was weird.
But anyways, I left watching wrestling like, 2 or 3 years ago when I felt like this is it. Now, this is the main point of it. Now, after that, I can't really watch wrestling. I can't really enjoy wrestling. And after that, I can look for the news. I like to read about the news. I like to read articles about it. But when was the last time I really sat down and watched a fucking 3-hour show? Nah, I don't think I have ever watched that in 3 years. No, I haven't.
Well, if you can, watch the first pay-per-view of All Elite Wrestling in Las Vegas. I think you'll
It's
like
not
it.
available in my country. I guess I have to do something about it.
On YouTube. I think they've got it on YouTube.
I guess if it's on YouTube, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. They need to come up with their own AEW app to be able to stream it. I think they're gonna have to
What
do
about
that.
you guys? I mean, how you guys watch it?
Just on YouTube, the highlights.
Same here.
That's how we do it.
So what else do you guys like to talk about? Like anything else you like?
Yeah, IT, video games,
Uh-huh.
cartoons, bit of
Uh-huh.
politics,
Politics, yeah, that's interesting for me.
wrestling, love wrestling, music as well, just chat,
What
IT.
about your prime minister? What's the name of that guy? Scott Morrison, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
How is that guy doing?
he's good, but he's very slow to get a vaccine. It's been a stuff around. Have you been
I
vaccinated yet?
Yeah, I had my first jab, so yeah, I'm vaccinated.
Was it a stuff around for you just to get a jab?
Sorry?
Was it a stuff around for you just to get a jab?
I'm not able to get. Was it tough for me to
It
get it?
it made him. What he's trying to say is, was it very difficult for you to get your first vaccine shot?
No, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not that much difficult. It was kind of an online thing, so you have to register your name at very early, and you have to just wait for your date. So if I register it today, then I would be called up by the doctors at after 3 to 5 days. So to get it, so it was not that much difficult.
Abby, I've
Because
had to wait a month since I've booked it.
I mean, yeah, vaccine shortage is there.
yes, there is. It's down like in Australia. It's been very difficult to get a vaccine. Like it's just everyone's saying that Australia didn't order enough vaccines to vaccinate the entire population, and as a result, 3 states, like New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia, were in lockdown.
But I met a lot of people from Australia. Not a lot of, but yeah, I met my fair share of people from Australia, and they were not really happy with the Scott Morrison. And when I say not really happy, they were kind of, one of the person said that he's just a jackass. Then I don't know why people selected him.
Oh, I love this show. That's what it is.
A
But
jackass.
yeah, that was a show called Jackass.
Oh my God, you got really happy about it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but yeah, have you seen the South Park Pandemic special yet, Abby?
When I was growing up, I really never heard about South Park, but now I want to see South Park, and I would be, going to see it very soon. It's just that it's not available in my country. Maybe it would be on Netflix. I have to buy Netflix for that.
Yeah, they did a pandemic special in 2020.
Oh my God. Everyone has a pandemic special for that reason. Every show, everything is there. For
Crazy.
some reason, even Marvel could one day come up and say that now we are going to make a movie on some pandemic superhero, Vaccine Man. I don't know.
Oh God. Oh God.
Goodness gracious.
Me. Yeah, I know. Isn't that right, Sean? That's crazy stuff.
Sure is, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I'm gonna end the room, but it was a fantastic show today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was.
And anyways, guys, it was really nice meeting you, and I hope we will again meet. So yeah, guys, take care. Bye.
yeah. Bye, Abby. Bye,
Bye,
Sean.
Abby. God
Bye,
bless
man.
you.
Bye. Yeah.